Another thing you have to remember with fantasy, it's not always about picking the fastest driver. There's a bunch of extra other points, like the qualifying for the constructors. Sometimes the constructor is good in qualifying, but not as good in getting that result. Positions gained, lost, and overtakes. Those are also extra points you can get. Some drivers are just a bit more racy. They get positions throughout the races. Driver of the day, popularity contest, 10 points. That's a lot of points. Fastest lap, 10 points. Also a good amount. And another sneaky one is the pit stops. The faster the pit stops, the more points you get, and the fastest pit stop gets 5 points. Now, if you're curious, the last year's pit stop winner was Ferrari, followed by McLaren, Red Bull Racing, and Red Bull, with Mercedes coming in 5th. A huge loss of points comes from retirements and disqualifications. For that, the betting markets are saying Aston Martin, Cadillac, and Lindblad. Those are the top 3-4 retirements. In terms of winners, the betting markets are as such: Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen, Antonelli, Piastri, Hamilton, Norris, Hadjar. Now, my favorite strategy in fantasy is to pick one strong constructor and one strong driver, because for the driver you do get the DRS boost with double points. So for that, I know everyone's predicting Mercedes to do really strong, but they're crazy expensive, the most expensive constructor and a driver combo. So even though Mercedes is a great option, I wouldn't personally pick it. I would go with Ferrari as that constructor. They're great value for money, I think. They look like the top 2 team, but with Ferrari and their strategic mistakes, you can never know. The second team I would pick is Racing Bulls. I think lots of potential there. And again, great value for money. Other one I would consider is Audi and Haas. In terms of the driver, I think the best value driver right now is Antonelli at only 23 million. And that will be my DRS boost driver for double the points. The second driver, I'd also pick a strong one, and that would be between Leclerc and Hamilton. In my opinion, I would pick Leclerc, just a little more consistent in that Ferrari seat. And then for the mid-pack drivers, I think Lindblad is an amazing value at 6.2 million, probably your best choice. The guy's coming from F2, so he doesn't have to relearn a whole bunch of things about the F1 car, and he had really strong free practices. And the second pick, I would get Bortoleto or Hülkenberg. I get a Bortoleto this time. And the third spot, in my opinion, is between Behrman and Sainz. I think Behrman is really strong, but I'm a little bit doubtful about Haas this year. So I would pick Sainz personally, just to maximize on the value. That's a whole 100 million flat. You also have to remember with Formula, as the season fluctuates, the price fluctuates. So you can start at 100 million, but you can finish with a lot more or a lot less, depending how your driver and the teams behave. So that is my F1 fantasy prediction. Curious to hear yours. Let's talk and let's win some fantasy this time.